When you think of royal mansions, what comes to mind? Palatial grandeur, historic halls steeped in centuries of tradition, or maybe cozy country retreats that offer peace away from the relentless public eye. Today, we dive deep into the homes of two of the most talked about women in royal history, Princess Diana and Queen Camilla. Two very different women, two very different homes. But which mansion truly reflects their lives, their stories, and their style? Let's find out. Princess Diana, often called the People's Princess, lived a life under intense scrutiny, and her homes were more than just places to live. They were symbols of her role within the royal family and the public eye. She could never escape. One of her most famous residences was Kensington Palace. This iconic London palace has served as a royal home for centuries and is filled with history and tradition. Kensington Palace was Diana's official residence after her marriage to Prince Charles, and it represented the royal expectations and responsibilities she was expected to uphold. The palace is grand, imposing, and steeped in centuries of royal legacy. Its formal rooms and stately architecture contrasted with Diana's youthful spirit and desire for a more personal, loving family life. Beyond Kensington Palace, Diana's roots and final resting place lie at Althorp Estate, her family home. This sprawling country estate, passed down through generations of the Spencer family, offers a glimpse into Diana's aristocratic heritage. The large grounds, elegant manor house, and historic significance of Althorp create an aura of timeless tradition. It's where Diana was born, grew up, and where, after her tragic death, she was laid to rest. A poignant reminder of the depth of her story, Diana's homes reflected the duality of her life. Caught between the grandeur and duty of royal tradition and the personal struggles she faced behind closed doors, the royal residences she inhabited were often places under constant media surveillance, echoing with the pressures of her role. In contrast, Queen Camilla's preferred residence paints a very different picture. Ray Mill House, located in the quiet countryside of Wiltshire, is a Georgian country home that serves as Camilla's private sanctuary. Far removed from the hustle and bustle of London and the glare of the press, Ray Mill House offers a peaceful escape and a chance to live life on her own terms. The house itself is charming and understated. Far from the imposing grandeur of Kensington Palace, it reflects Camilla's tastes perfectly. Warm, inviting, with an elegant but comfortable country style. Inside, you'll find cozy rooms filled with personal touches that speak to her love of nature and the outdoors. Outside, sprawling gardens, stables, and even an outdoor swimming pool provide ample space for relaxation and enjoyment. For Camilla, Ray Mill House is more than just a home. It's a refuge from the intense pressures of royal life. It's where she can enjoy the simple pleasures, walking in the gardens, tending to her horses, or spending quiet moments away from public scrutiny. This residence mirrors her desire for privacy, peace, and personal comfort. A stark contrast to Diana's more public and symbolic royal homes. Location plays a significant role in how these homes reflect their owners. Diana's main residences were closely tied to London, the heart of royal duties and public life. Kensington Palace is right in the city, enabling quick access to royal events, official engagements, and the endless attention of the press and public. Althorp, while more rural, still carries the weight of aristocratic tradition and public memory. Camilla's Ray Mill House, however, is nestled in the rolling hills of Wiltshire, surrounded by quaint villages and natural beauty. It is a place designed for seclusion, where the pace of life slows down and privacy reigns supreme. The rural setting echoes Camilla's preference for a quieter life and a space removed from the constant spotlight. This difference in location reflects not just their personalities, but the roles they played within the royal family. Diana was the dazzling princess in the public eye, living where the action was. Camilla is more the private figure who found solace and happiness in the countryside. Beyond their physical features, the mansions themselves symbolize much about Diana and Camilla's lives. Diana's homes carried the weight of tradition and public duty. Kensington Palace wasn't just a home. It was a stage on which her life unfolded for millions to watch. Every room, every corridor bore witness to her triumphs and struggles, the pressures of royal life wrapped up in the walls themselves. Ray Mill House, on the other hand, symbolizes Camilla's quieter, more personal journey. It represents freedom from the expectations of royal protocol, a place where she could simply be herself. The house stands as a testament to her patience and resilience. A place where, after years of controversy and scrutiny, she could finally enjoy a sense of peace and belonging. In many ways, these homes tell the story of the two women. Diana's life, marked by public spectacle and heartbreak, and Camilla's by quiet endurance and eventual acceptance. Diana's connection to her homes was deeply emotional. Althorpe was her childhood refuge, a place tied to happy memories, but also her final resting place. A bittersweet symbol of a life both privileged and tragic, Kensington Palace was the backdrop to many of her most public moments. A place that witnessed her joy, pain, and ultimate heartbreak. For Camilla, Ray Mill House is a sanctuary of healing. It shielded her from relentless media attention and gave her the space to cultivate a life away from scandal. Her love for horses and the countryside is reflected in the house's grounds and amenities, making it a genuine home rather than a royal residence to endure. These emotional ties make their homes more than just buildings. They are vessels of the personal histories and emotional journeys that defined their lives. To understand Camilla's place in royal life, we need to look back at her relationship with Prince Charles. Their story began in the early 1970s, when they were young and full of hope. Introduced at a social event, perhaps a polo match, the connection was immediate. They shared common interests: horses, countryside, a love of nature, and quickly formed a close bond. Charles found in Camilla a confidant, someone who understood the pressures of royal life and offered companionship beyond royal duties. Their early relationship was full of affection, heartfelt letters, and long conversations that deepened their connection. However, their love story was far from simple. Charles, burdened by royal expectations and family pressures, was hesitant to take their relationship to the next level. At the time, Camilla was not seen as an ideal royal bride. Her past relationships and social standing made the union complicated. In 1973, while Charles was away on naval duty, Camilla became engaged to Andrew Parker Bowles, a British Army officer. This engagement marked a painful turning point, forcing Charles to step back and confront the reality that their love could not yet be. Camilla went on to marry Andrew Parker Bowles and started a family, while Charles eventually married Lady Diana Spencer in 1981. Despite their separate lives, Charles and Camilla never lost their connection. Their friendship endured through years of personal challenges, royal duties, and public scrutiny. Meanwhile, Diana struggled under the weight of royal life, facing her own battles within a marriage that was strained and troubled from the start. By the early 1990s, the secret between Charles and Camilla could no longer be contained. Their affair became a subject of intense media speculation, causing a storm within the royal family and the public. In 1994, Charles publicly admitted to his relationship with Camilla in a rare moment of honesty. This revelation was a turning point, eventually leading to Charles and Diana's divorce in 1996. Despite the heartbreak and scandal, Charles and Camilla's relationship endured through it all. After years of waiting and overcoming obstacles, Charles and Camilla finally married in 2005. their civil ceremony marked culmination of a decades-long journey. From young lovers to lifelong partners, this marriage also symbolized acceptance and renewal. Camilla, once a controversial figure, was now fully embraced as queen consort, and the couple began building a life together. Much of it centered around Ray Millhouse, Camilla's cherished country home. Their story, much like their homes, is one of endurance, transformation, and finding peace amidst the complexities of royal life.